Welcome to the third lesson of the Adobe Express video course. In the first video, we made a presentation and we mainly focused on text, fonts, layouts, and effects. In the last lesson, we made a flyer using different tools to edit images. In today's video, we're going to use the tools we got to know in the previous lessons to make a logo. Now Adobe has a whole section dedicated to building a brand identity. In the main toolbar, under the button Brands, you'll find the logos, graphics, colors, and fonts to quickly make any kind of content that fits in with the scheme you chose for your brands. This feature is included in the premium account, but if you own a small business, it could be very useful to unlock all these additional features. Usually, I would start a project by choosing a theme to get an idea of the color palette we're going to use. But in this specific case, we need to be able to apply our logo onto anything, which means that having a white background might be convenient. So we can start by moving to Templates and type in logo. To browse in search of an idea, we can take inspiration from. I really like this one, so I want to take it as a reference. As you can see, we only have an element and the text. But even though it's very simple, it's not the typical logo we've seen over and over. So let's say that we want to start building our project from this element. I would delete the text, size our element up until our margin, and place it in the middle. Now we can move to Media and look for a picture of a CD. In the second lesson of this video course, we made a flyer about a vinyl marketplace, so we can keep on going with the music theme. We could pick this one, but of course we need to remove its background. To do so, we can move to the left and select Remove Background. Now that we have the image we wanted, we can delete the previous one and place it in the middle. Now we can move back to Elements and type in circle. Let's go in Shapes and select this half circle. Now we can place it over our CD so that we can fix its size so that they match. But I want this logo to have a little bit more of color, so maybe we can twist the half circle and place it on this side. In this way. Now we need some text. Of course, here you would write the name of your brand, but today we'll type in disco just to make an example. Also, I added a double O because I want this word to have enough letters so that once we change its layout to make an arch, the word moves around our picture. Now let's change the font and then we can scroll down to generate a text effect. In this panel, we can write a prompt to describe the type of effect we want to generate on our text. Down here, we have some samples, like the balloon effect, blue and gold marble, diamond glitter, disco ball, gem stickers, and gold drip. For our logo, we can follow the music theme and ask for a vinyl effect. Let's browse between the different options that the AI generated for us. Let's pick this one. Let's pick this one. As you can see, the results are very unique, as this feature gives us the chance to customize our project. Now that we are satisfied with the details of the text, we can click on it, select these three dots, and then duplicate to have an exact copy. We can then drag this to the other side of this image, and then moving to the left, we can use this button to flip it horizontally, and then change the layout from arch to bow to have the text on the bottom half of our circle. In this way, we'll have our text all around our logo. Now, seen all together, we could move the first element we chose a little bit higher, maybe making it a little bit smaller and placing it this way. As we said earlier, having a white background might be convenient when it comes to applying our logo onto something. But let's say we want to show our logo to someone we are working for and we want to make a good impression. In that case, we could pick a background color to make it stand out. So by using this tool, we can customize the color we want, and we could select this shade of blue from our CD. As you can see, the color choice makes a difference. Once we are satisfied with the result, we can click on download to save it on our computer. In the next few lessons, we'll see how to use social media to promote our brand. So after exploring all the options available to us to create a logo, let's see how to make a simple and clean one that can be applied to our merchandising. To do that, you can create vector graphics using programs like Adobe Illustrator or Inkscape. If you are interested in video guides on their use, you can find them on the YouTube channel JBDTube. But if you want to use a logo that is already made, you can take advantage of free vector graphics, which you can download on your device from sites like FreePic or RawPixel. So let's take a look. If you want to use FreePic, for example, You can search for logo, and as you can see, you'll have a wide range of choice. Also, you can notice that on the left side, under the voice license, we have free and premium. In this case, you can select free because you always want to make sure that they are public domain graphics, which means that the author gives permission for the use of their work. Let's quickly browse in a raw pixel. Here, for example, you can directly look in public domain, search for logo, and pick the one you like the most. To make an example, we'll pick this one and we'll select free download. So now that we downloaded the vector graphic we chose, we can move back to Adobe Express, add a new page, clicking on the plus, and picking this blank page. And now moving to upload, we can pick the graphic we chose on raw pixel. As you can see, this is a simple operation that only takes a few seconds and gives you the option to utilize the tools from the web to your advantage. But let's make our simple logo using the basic elements available to us. So we can move to Elements and scroll down to Shapes, and then once again to All Shapes, from which we will select this element. I like the idea of playing with the positioning and scaling of this speech bubble to turn it into something else. In fact, placing it this way and then selecting duplicate, it will look like the letter A. At this point, we can change the color. So moving to Fill, I would like to select Custom and pick a bright blue. Something like this. And then doing the same with the other shape. And then completing the brand name by adding a text that follows this first letter. So let's go change the font. And then pick a shape. Like this one. And then going back, changing the color of the shape fill. Something like this. We added a shape around our text to add depth and color. In case we wanted to choose a color that stands out by creating contrast, we could browse for color contrast checker to verify which colors work the best together. As you can see, this site gives us the chance to select the color we're working with. In this case, we have this shade of blue, and then pick another color to find out the percentage of contrast. In this case, we'll see that blue and bright yellow have a good percentage. So let's move back to our logo and pick our shade of yellow. And then let's move to text fill to change the color of the other letters in the same blue. Now that we picked our palette, we can adjust the sizing Okay, so now that we adjusted the sizing of each element, we can say that we're happy with the result of our logo, and we're going to use it in the next videos as an example to talk more about brands. So this is the end of our lesson. Thank you for your attention, and don't forget to stay tuned on the YouTube channel JBDTube to not miss other videos. Bye.